All right. So this is where we last left off, right? We took care of the in-store sales on the 26th. Okay, so now we're starting a brand new day, and we are going to make a delivery to Super A Market. All right, so here's the invoice to Super A Market, and it looks to me like we do have plenty of space for Super A Market's transaction to be here on page 16. Okay. So what is different about Super A Market? Delivering to Super A Market.
We have the advance payment that they sent to us we dealt with yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, how are we going to record this transaction?
Well, find the one from before. We've got accounts receivable. There will be part of it go into that, as well as oh, my head's not telling me the account that we used to put the 300 or the 468 in
Okay.
originally, and then we've got credits to regular coffee, supreme coffee, and mugs, and delivery income. So the sales ones. There we go. That one, yeah.
Okay, so definitely not enough space to do the cost of goods sold here, so
Yeah.
we'll have to split it up, but that's okay.
But we will need to. Yeah, we do need to. Ooh. Okay.
So what do you remember what we categorized it as? Like, is it an asset, liability?
It was a liability
Okay.
because we owe them the service. Yeah.
Good.
Oh, prepaid revenue or something like that is what it was called. Unearned revenue.
Okay, unearned revenue, account number 26,000. Yes, because they they gave us a down payment, or in this case, they gave us an advance payment, right? Here, we applied it to the invoice. So now we have the amount that they owe us reduced because they already paid half of it up front.
Right.
Okay?
So in the debit for unearned revenue, we need to put the 468.18. And in accounts receivable, we will put the 460.17. Dale's regular coffee is 246.75. Supreme coffee is 219.45. Ceramic mugs is 424.15, and delivery income is $30.
Okay, let's double
Make
confirm.
yeah, make sure they all match.
So we got 920.35 on the left, 920.35 on the right.
So we're good there. The invoice needs to be changed to 107, and it is net 20 and not net 30.
And this is a completely different person as well, so
Yeah.
it's Super A Market. Invoice number 107. They get terms of a 1% 10 net
10.
20.
Okay. And then we need to put them into general ledgers. and we go to unearned revenue in liabilities. Because we need to pull it from there. There it is. So we will debit the 460.18. I would put in there delivered sales order 107 or invoice 107.
You can also say applied
Yeah.
advanced payment to invoice 107.
Okay, it was on page 16. I debited 460.18. Bless you.
Thank you. So that would give my account balance to 0.
Should be 0. Okay. And then assets, accounts receivable. There we go. Invoice 107. Page 16, and we debit the 460.17. Okay. And then in revenue, we go to sales for regular copy. Invoice 107. Oh, I think it was a lot of pounds. So anyway, so we have 246.75 for 75 pounds.
For 246.75.
Right.
For a total of $855.40.
Okay, and then sales supreme is for 70 pounds. Invoice 107.
I think Supreme was less than 55
Yeah,
pounds.
oh yeah, 55. 55 and 85. Page 16 for 219.45. And 850 something, right around there. Okay. And sales ceramic mugs. We sold, and my mind just went blank. I saw that, but 85. I thought, man, that's a lot of ceramic mugs. There's no way that's the right number. Okay, so 16. And the total there is 424.15. About 14.50.
Yep, 1459.47. 42.
And way down on delivery income. There it is. Invoice 107 on the 27th. Page 16. Another $30, and we're now at 210. And then we go to subsidiary and we update the customer. gray. We delivered invoice 107. For 75 pounds. Of that, 55 of Supreme and 85 mugs. Okay. Our invoice number was 107.
You can also say we're going to apply.
Yeah, applied the advance payment. And page 16. Terms are 1, 10, and 20. So 10 days would put it on the 7th of July. And 20 would put it the 17th. The sales amount. So we've already taken the event, but do we still put that in? This one, I'm not sure exactly when I was looking at it, how you put it in. The advance payment, do we put the 460 back down in there on this since we delivered it so that it carries it on, or since it's already noted, do we need to do that?
In this case, we applied the down payment. So what do you think? We applied it.
So yeah, I would put it in the advance payment for the 460.18.
Good.
And then the sales was 9 something. Yeah. And that leaves us the 460.17. So
which is true, right? That's what they owe us.
And then we need to go to the sales order and update that we delivered it. The 107 on the 27th. Invoice number 107. And we need to go to commissions expense. And we put in that we delivered that. Okay. 9/20/35, yeah, and so the total there, I'm not sure that one. Okay. Let me go through my head, make sure we hit everything. All three there, all of it on general ledgers, general journals done. Okay, we just go back and do the cost of goods sold section. That should have all of it done for that section of the transaction.
Mm-hmm.
On page 17. So now we need to go to the inventory.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah. Now, show me that again. For the darndest, I could not find how you did that. How did you get into that again?
You go to insert.
Insert.
You have illustrations.
Okay.
Click on that, and then you'll have shapes. When you click on shapes, yeah, then you have a line, and then you can draw it however you'd like.
Yeah, because I couldn't remember what you went in to find the line. And so I've been marking mine different, but needed to figure out how you did that. So thank you.
No worries. And then you don't have to draw a line. You can highlight them and fill them in black. Something that just helps you to make sure that nobody can go in there and put in stuff in there. Now, that'd be a good one to just black them out. So there's no possible way. It's pretty obvious
Right.
that you're blocking it out.
Okay. All right. So let's go to inventory then. Okay. On regular coffee, we sold 75 pounds at the 1.631098.
So how much is that going to give you?
Um, if the ouch, 122.33. Is that what you got? No,
Yep,
that's not what you.
I did get
Oh,
122.33. Right here, 122.33.
okay. Yeah, because it shows up on my screen. Your screen shows 68.50.
That's the one before it.
Okay. So I'm behind you again today. So I'm going to step out then since my internet's flashing or glitching on me and let somebody else pick up from here so that because I'm not up with you, okay?
Sure. Anybody? How many pounds should I have left if I sold 75 pounds?
Have 89 pounds left.
Okay. And my total cost?
$145.17.
Okay.
And then for the spring coffee, we still have enough from the batch at $1.86 per pound. So we'll take that. So for 55 pounds, it's $102.30.
Okay.
So now we have 6 pounds left for $11.16. It's 102.30.
Mixed up the 2 and the 3. Okay, good. 11.16 should be left.
Yes.
And you have a grand total of $242.41. Okay. So you have a grand total of 102.30 for the Supreme and 122.33 for regular.
Yes. So we go back to the journal, and now we can fill the cost of goods. And then we go general ledgers. And then for the revenue of the regular coffee,
Not revenues.
cost of goods. For regular coffee, it's it's 122.33. I have $868.33.
Good.
So for $102.30 on page 17, I have $904.84.
Good.
And then we go to the assets side. And then we update their inventory there. So we sold 75 pounds on page 17. It's 122.33. I have $145.17 in balance. And for spring coffee, we have sold 55 pounds for $102.30, and I have balance of $242.41. And I believe they bought
They what?
the balance.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
242.41. That's correct. All right. So I guess we're done with Super A Market. Now it says we need to deliver to Great Restaurant as well. So that's why ran into a dilemma where we had to buy so much coffee, because not only did we sell 75 pounds of regular coffee to Super A Market, we now need to also do 78 pounds of regular coffee to Great Restaurant. So
we can use the same transaction account, except the account earned revenue.
Okay, how much regular coffee did I sell?
$256.62. And then $299.25 and $30.
So 585.87.
Yes. And now we can go to the general ledgers. Oh, great, that's true, yes. It's invoice 108. And it's 1%, 10, net 20. And then we can go to general ledgers, update all those accounts. So account receivable is on the asset. It's on the same day. Now on invoice 108. It's on page 17. And then total is 585.87. So grand total is $2,560.42. And for and then we go to the revenue for the sales. And for the regular coffee, we sold 78 pound on 27th. It's invoice 108. And it's on page 17. And it's $256.62. And now the balance is $1,112.02. And for the Supreme Coffee, it's on the 27th. Invoice 108, 75 pounds. It's page 17. And for the $299.25. Oh, it's $299. Yeah, 25. And it's let's see, it's $1,157.10. And then we go to the bottom for the delivery income. It's on the 27th also for invoice 108. Then page 17. And then it's another $30. Makes the balance 240. And then now we can move on to the subledger. And then I always mark the sales order first because I always forget.
Okay, sales order first.
Yeah. So it's it's 27th. Invoice number is 108. And then I will move on to the commission expense. And then also the 27th. And then it's Great Restaurant. Invoice 108. And then it's total 585.87. So his commission is $234.35. So we owe him $786.30. And then we go to the customer tabs. And then updates the Great Restaurant account. So we can copy the previous order on the 27th. And then it's sales order 108. And it's 78 pounds of regular coffee and 75 pounds of Supreme coffee. And the invoice is 108. And it's page 17. And then term 1%, 10 net 20, page 17. And now discount due date is July 7th. And then the next due date is 17th. And sales is 585.87. And then goes to the account receivable. So the account is $1,141.92. I think that's the end of the transaction. So we can calculate the inventory.
Go ahead. Go ahead, do the go ahead. How many pounds did we sell to Great Restaurant for regular coffee?
It's 7, 8. It's, yeah. And then it's, so I have 127.23 for the total. So now our balance is 11 pound. For $17.94. And then yes, so the new unit price is 1.630909. And for the Supreme Coffee, now we have to use 2 different batteries because we only have 6 pounds left of all of the 2. So it's at 1.86 per pound. Oh, the second batch is 69 pound to make it to 75 pounds total. So first batch is 1.86 per pound. And that is equal to the balance 1116. And then second batch is at $1.85. Yeah, so that's all. So 127.65 total, $138.81. So that 6 pounder is gone now. And 125 minus 69 gives us 56 pounds left for $103.60. And now we can go back to the general journal.
How much was
100.
it? 100. Hold on, that doesn't make sense. How many pounds did we use for this one?
69 pounds.
I put 69, not 65. There you go. All right, 103.60. Okay, yeah, that's correct. All right, that means we have 103.60 left in our Supreme, and we sold 138.81. 138.81. And we sold 127.23. 127.23 for the regular. 138.81.
127.20. So it's 127.23. And the other one is 138.81. What? Yeah. And then we need to change the note. Is sold to Great Restaurant. Invoice 108. And then we can update the cost of goods sold and then inventory on the general ledger. So it's on the same 27. And then we sold 78 pound. And then it's 127.23. And now balance is $995.56. And then for the Supreme Coffee, we sold 75 pounds for 138.81. And now total is $143.65.
1,000?
Oh, and yes.
Okay.
And then yes, that's the number I have. And then for the and then we go to the asset to update the inventory. So on 27, we sold 78 pound. On page 17 for 127.33.
Oh, 23.
Sorry, 23. And now balance is $17.94. And then on 6/27, we sold 75 pounds. On page 17 for 138.81, and balance is $103.60.
Good.
And that's the end of the transaction.
Then we received from Atlas Coffee Importers more coffee. Awesome. Okay, so we received coffee. We received regular coffee, 175, and then we received our supreme coffee to be 205, giving us a grand total of 380. Okay, gotta change our invoice number here from 170 to or from 370 to 388. Okay. We also received we had to pay for Freightline to deliver the coffee for $62.50. So that means we're going to split the freight, $31.25 to each one to get a total of $62.50. We need to cut the check for $62.50 to Freightline for the shipment of coffee. Okay, so there you go. Check number 1528 is the number that we need to use. We're going to make some adjustments here because the invoice is now invoice number 699 and check number 1528. Okay. Before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and go to my purchase orders to ensure that I received the coffee for the 180. Okay, so 627, invoice number 388. Okay, and go back to my journal. And then plug my numbers into my ledger. Okay, starting with regular coffee. So we should have left off there from selling the coffee to Great Restaurant. So here we are, regular coffee. we purchased 125 pounds and as well as shipping costs. Still on page 17 here. And the total amount is 175 plus 31.25 is going to give me a grand total of $224.19. 224.19. We need to do the same thing to my Supreme Coffee. Purchase 125 pounds with shipping costs for 17, which was 205 and 31.25. Okay. Giving me a grand total of wrong column, excuse me. Giving me a grand total of $339.85. Okay. Since I'm already on my assets, I'm just going to go ahead and cut my check now. For check number 1528, General Journal 17 for the $60.50. Okay, which should bring my account balance, cash account, to be $3,379.79. Okay. And I'm going to go to liabilities because I now owe Atlas Coffee more money. For invoice number 388 for $380, right? Because it was 205 plus 175 gave me 380. Okay, and then of course that should increase my account balance to $686,840.55. Okay, so that's the ledger. Then I gotta go update my subsidiary ledger because I owe Atlas Coffee importers. So here they are. General Journal 17, usually we got the same terms. So this is due on the 12th of July, and then in 30 days it would be due on the 27th of July for $380. Okay. And I also need to update Freightline here for the delivery of the coffee. Right, it was invoice 699, General Journal, page 17, for COD. And of course, it was for $62.50. And I paid with my check $15.28 for the $62.50. Right? Last but not least, I need to now update my inventories. Okay, starting with regular coffee. Purchased 125 pounds at, I believe it was $1.42 or something like that. Let's see if Oops, maybe $1.41. $1.40. Yeah, $1.40. $31.21, 25 cents, to give you a total of $206.25. So then I'm going to add that to my inventory. To get 22419, which is correct. It matches the inventory worksheet, and my cost per item has increased because I end up paying 2 more cents per pound of coffee. So therefore it increased to 164. Okay. And then I need to go to my my Supreme coffee here. $1.25 for $1.63, I believe. No, that doesn't look right. It's supposed to be 164. There you go. 205 plus $31.25 gives you a grand total of $236.25, which should be $1.89. So I get a grand total of 33985, which I believe should match your ledger. $33985. Okay, perfect. There you go. Okay. So then we also received our coffee mugs from All Things Ceramics here. Okay. All Things Ceramics. We received our 100 coffee cups at $2.51. Okay, plus $100 shipping made it a total of $351. So this one's pretty straightforward. Right, we had a similar transaction right here. Purchase expense, freight expense, because it's periodic inventory. Okay, to a total of $351. Invoice number 202. Okay. So my purchase orders. Yes, I have finally received my 100 coffee mugs. Okay, invoice number 202. Okay. So now we need to go through all of our purchases, or my operating expenses in this case. So starting with purchase expense, right here, I'm already on freight expense, so I'm just going to drop it in here. So now I have a total of $500 worth of freight expense. Okay. Find your purchase expense. Here's my purchase expense. $100 coffee mugs. 17 for $251. So then therefore my grand total purchases of inventory is $1092.20. And because I'd never paid for it, I need to also put it into my accounts payable for invoice number 202. For $351, which will increase your liabilities to $7,191.55. So I need to drop that into my subsidiary ledger because now I owe all things ceramics even more money. So in this case, 627. Okay, received 100 mugs. Invoice number 202, General Journal 17. The same terms of a 10% or 1% 10 days, if not pay the entire thing in 30. Okay. For the $351. So right now I owe a grand total of $1469.96 to all things ceramics. So let's actually take a look at what I actually have, because lately we haven't even been checking it to determine whether we have anything due coming up soon. We missed the opportunity to take advantage of a discount for June 20th, but guess what? We are pending to make a payment soon because today's the 27th, right? We need to keep in mind that we have to make a payment to All Things Ceramics for the very first batch of inventory we purchased, or ceramic coffee mugs in this case. Also, for the second one, if we pay on the 30th, we get to take advantage of a discount. If not, the bill is due in July. So in this case, every other bill is due in July, so we don't really need to keep a worry about it. We only have one that is due this month, okay, which is the very first batch of ceramic coffee mugs that we purchased. Okay. And let's check out All Things Ceramics as well too. So everything's due in July, okay? If we paid today, right, we would get an advantage to take a discount off of, but if not, then everything's due in July. So in this case, we are actually pretty good with Atlas Coffee. Okay. And the last thing you have to do is just update your inventory here. Saying today is the 27th. We got 100 mugs at $2.51 with a freight of 100, which gives you 351. So therefore, it is $3.51. Okay. All right. I'm actually gonna stop here for a break. So when we come back, we're gonna go ahead and submit all these orders and so on and so forth.